How's it going, everyone? Unretired here, and we are back to Wolcen. There has been a new patch that just came out, which is 0.3.5. Unfortunately, I did miss the 0.3.4 patch. I do know that it was a smaller patch compared to this one. I do have to say the developers are really on track with their game. Obviously, there's still bugs that they're still going to be fixing. There's so much more to be adding, but they are on the right track. Now, so to speak, remember we had the merchant, right? Well, the merchant, as you can see, it looks so much better compared to before. Right now it has a timer, so it will restock whatever it has in 18 hours and 55 minutes. Now, I'm not very certain if that's a game time or real life time, but if it's real life time, I think that's a bit too long. But if it's in-game time and the time factor passes very quickly, then I wouldn't see the big deal to it. I guess so. I'll have to be expanded on that point. Now there is new dots and status ailments. Dots are basically damage over time, right? So if it's a bleed effect, it could be a curse or whatever. But the three new status effects or status ailments or dots, so to speak, are frailty, weakness, and curse. So it's to be seen by actually playing with them, with those three new ones, and seeing how they work, if they're good enough, if they're bugs. Obviously, dots stack. Also, we'll have to play around and see if that actually works correctly as well. You can see the the details of your dots in your status sheet, character sheet. So once you get those dots, those spells and whatnot, take a look at the percentage, what kind of damage it's doing, to see if that's the course of action you want to take with your kind of build that you're doing. Now, there are some new potions, which is pretty cool, and obviously they unlock as you level. Now, there's lots of new potions. I don't want to delve into it too much, because there's also some new elemental poisons as well. I'll refer you more to the patch notes in that regards. All I know is that they look pretty good on paper, but it is to be seen in game as well, if they work properly and whatnot. And if they don't work properly, I do expect you guys to send that to developers in as a ticket, so they can take a look at it and fix it, right? Now, some people might have been wondering, well, how do I get these like skill slot 5 and 6? Well, it is as you reach level 10 you get your 5th one, and level 20 you get your 6th one, which is fairly quick. Level 10, a couple hours, you're level to 20 already. It doesn't really take that much time unless you're really dragging it out, so to speak. Now, I do think that the thing that I like the most is that they rework the not rework, but they've modified a lot of the skills and whatnot in the game. They've done a lot of modifications for the housing, and since there's been lots of modifications for character-wise and whatnot, it is a wipe. So everything that I've had before is a wipe, and yeah, that sucks, but it is what it is. Now, if we're going into new skills, so new skills are always fun to look at and to delve into, to try and to see how they work. One is for assassin, and there are 2 additional ones for hunter. Now, if we're going for hunter, so hunter is this way. I do believe it's this one. Okay, so hunter marksman. So marksman increases your critical chance by spell or physical the further you are from the target. So the further you are, the more crit chance that you have. And strategist is plus 100% rage generated on first hit with melee and range weapons when you're not in a fight. Alright, not too bad. I don't know if I would take this one, because you can regenerate rage fairly quickly in combat. Even if you're out of combat, you don't lose that quickly, all depending on what kind of character or course of action you're going to be taking with your skills. But anyways, it doesn't really matter. The other skill is for assassin, so this is from the thief tree here, and assassin will be all the way here. Now what we're looking for is hitman, which I'm pretty sure it's there you go. So hitman is the first hit done or taken doesn't put you in fight mode. Okay, I'll have to play around with that. Right now what I'm expecting to do, which really has nothing to do with new skills, is to make an entirely full-blown caster character and to see what kind of raw damage yeah, he was naked, what kind of raw damage you can do for those characters. Now, and I just remembered that if you want to respawn the stock for the market guy for your my goodness, for the shop, you just go to your innkeeper and you can just sleep like a full 24 hours and then it'll just restock. I just thought about it. It made more sense this way instead of real life. Obviously that's kind of ridiculous. So yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, going towards the right direction. I'd like to see a storyline, some quests. Although I do understand it's less bare bones than it used to be, but it's still bare bones. Don't get me wrong. On the right track, guys. Keep up the good work. And if you have any comments, do put them in the comment section. Remember to like the video and subscribe, and check out the patch notes. And I'll see you in the next video.